more than anything, I think at the start of the year we looked and we just said, we've got an opportunity to work hard every day and to try to get better every day. And we've got the personnel that could conceivably be back in a national championship match. But a lot of things have to go our way, and we've got to put a lot of work in between now and then. And I think those two things have happened. Some things have gone our way, and some guys have stepped up. And I thought mostly what this is just a function of the body of work that our team put in over the course of the year. You know, we looked at it at the start of the year and we said, boy, look at it, everybody's got people back. UCI returns almost their whole roster. Stanford's got their whole roster back. Long Beach has got basically their whole roster back. Hawaii's going to be good. Santa Barbara's going to be good. UCLA is, you know, terrifying because they've got virtually everybody back. And so to kind of think that we'd be here, you know, maybe smacked a little of conceit, you know, and so we didn't want to say, yeah, you know, we absolutely are going to be back in this match. We see it coming. What we said was just, you know, we've got a chance if we work really, really hard. And I think the guys believed that, and they did that. And then having been here, you know, last year in this position, I think for sure it's easier this time around. It's easier for me anyway. I feel it in my emotions, in my nerves, and everything about it. There's a familiarity that didn't exist before, and I kind of know what to expect in terms of, you know, here's when things are going to happen, and the timing of all of that. And so it's just, I think for me anyway, it's been a much smoother and easier experience, and hopeful that it's the same thing for the guys. That they know, hey, you know, at this point in time, I'm going to feel these kind of emotions and these kind of nerves, and that's okay. You know, it just is a function of me being excited to be here, and here's what's going to go on, and here's how we're going to play.
Devin, looking at Stanford's offense this season, they've been hitting at a high percent throughout the year. You know, what challenges do they pose for you as a blocker and being able to put a good block against them?
Yeah, they've got two incredible outside hitters, along with the middle, who's, you know, has the highest hitting percentage in NPSF. Possibly in the nation, I don't know, but and then you add that in with a setter who's huge and loves to dump the ball, and so they've got tons of options. And yeah, like you said, as a blocker, that poses a lot of challenges, and you got to be ready for everything coming from Stanford.
I asked Brian, he said he's really good friends with you. It's got to be Brian Cook.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've played with him, played against him, one of my good friends, and so, you know, it's always fun going up against, you know, people that you know and that are good competitors.
And they said they thought you were friends with somebody on their team too, right?
On Stanford, yeah, they've got a guy from Pittsburgh on their team from Fox Chapel, and I didn't know him actually growing up, but just kind of have met him over the past couple years.
Just fishing, right?
Yeah.
Taylor, I have to ask you because, you know, my athletic career consisted of playing JV hockey. So, you know, from your standpoint, when you hear some people talk about, you know, your legacy or, you know, is he one of the best all-time players in college men's volleyball history, you know, what's your reaction to that when you hear people talking about that?
You know, I'm never really satisfied, and, you know, I always want to get better, and that's kind of where I want to keep my head is, you know, I have a lot of work to go to be, you know, one of the best, and so, you know, I just want to be able to stay humble and just keep working so that, you know, I can reach the potential I can. And so, you know, I feel like I have so much, you know, more to work with and to get better at.
Yeah. And then going off that, you know, last season, obviously a tough loss. Was there any part of you at all that was considering going pro early and not returning for your senior year, or were you committed to returning your senior year?
I was 100% committed after we lost, you know, and, you know, I love this team and I love BYU, and so, you know, why not, you know, chase the national championship again, and, you know, we've got ourselves to the Final Four, and that's huge, and, you know, it's one of the hardest things to do is just get to this tournament.
And then saw this fall that your brother has signed to play with BYU. You know, what does that mean for you to be able to see your younger brother kind of following your footsteps and join the team next year?
I'm so excited for him and, you know, for my family to have him back at BYU or have him follow my footsteps, I guess. And, you know, he's a great player, and I'm excited to be able to, you know, watch him on BYU TV and, you know, be one of his biggest fans.